Hello there everyone, your fluffy armchair Admiral Latter is back with some more Transport Fever 2 action. In this episode, we are going to continue our efforts to upgrade and expand mainline. So as you can probably see on your screens right about now, I am overlooking my new goal for today, which is Loftus Central Station. And what we need to do is rebuild northern approach, which you can see right about now. We need to change the approach for passenger platforms just slightly. We need to adjust approach for cargo platforms as well. Let's head on further down this road. We need to rebuild this junction to make space for quad track layout, and then carry on up to Watchet, which is located here. Let me turn on the hood. There we go. So we will smack our station somewhere here in Watchet. We will right away adjust this station to accommodate passenger trains going on the main line, passenger trains going between Knaresborough and Watchet, and passenger trains that we will be sending between Maltby and Watchet. We also need to build at least 2, maybe 3 cargo platforms to accommodate eventual transfers of cargo between those towns and sending any sort of cargo that we might need to send onto the sidelines that will go along the main line. Right. So without any further ado, as this is going to be quite long video, or rather quite long build, so the video will have some cuts on the parts where I'll be laying longer stretches of tracks, or eventually setting up the signaling, because that takes a lot of time and it's not interesting to watch. Right, so let's start from Loftus Central. We need to wait for this train to clear our path, because obviously we need to basically remove all those tracks up until this junction, create a quad track setup, and then we can proceed with building our rail network. So for now I can leave the game unpaused. Obviously that those adjustments will cause some trains to report some errors. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do about it. We just need to be patient. Right, is the train gone? I believe so. The train has vanished completely for some reason. And I hope that the fact that I deleted this track doesn't cause this train to just... where is it? Okay, never mind. He probably temporarily vanished, but I can guarantee you it will return. Right. We'll fix it as soon as we create this junction back and running again. I need to delete those extra tracks. I don't need signals in here. This stretch of track can also be deleted for now. Right. So the first goal is to create that that stretch of the main line. However, it's not gonna connect with these 2 tracks, but with these 2 tracks. So let's see. This crossover can be deleted. So let's do it. Tracks without a catenary. I don't need to have catenary on this external track. So this one can extend up to this bit. Now we need track with a catenary. That goes here. And extension of a catenary track at all. So let's add this. Go. Looks beautiful. We can delete this bit. Okay. We will put that back on anyway. Right, let's see. There is one signal in here and there is one signal somewhere here. I've seen it. Yeah, there it is. Good. Lovely stuff. Right. Again, we need more catenary track. Good, that looks awesome. So now everything that is going to be built is going to have a catenary. Right. I need stretch of track that's this long. It needs to be even surface because we are going to smack it into that line. But not before the train will have some sort of approach to this station. Right. Good stuff. How are we going to build it? We obviously need some approach to this platform. Wait. I need approach for this station as well. For my cargo trains. There we go. And now we can merge into, oops. And now we can start merging into the main line. Obviously we need to create appropriate crossovers later. Right. The design speed of approach will need to have, well, will have to be reduced, I'm afraid. At least for a cargo trains, up to 60 kilometers per hour. We just can't afford to have any more. That would be too much. Right, that bit with a catenary will need to go. Obviously I need this track to merge into... How do we want to do it? Right. So this track, which is internal track, can... shall we merge it with the crossover at the speed of 80? Well, we can do. We definitely can. How do we want to proceed with that? Yeah, let's do it like that. And then we can, oops, we need to extend this bit of a track just slightly more. We might need to extend further down this road and change the angle of this approach to accommodate for longer station approach on this end. Because obviously what I don't want to do is aggressive merge of the main line, because that wouldn't be good. Let's see, what's speed? 79. Yeah, 79 seems to be pretty good. Okay, so that's one thing done. And now obviously I need these trucks to somehow merge into here with designated speed of, again, 80 kilometers per hour. Do we have that? Yes, we do. And obviously this bit, no, that won't be possible. In fact, I might delete this bit of track. And now what I need to do is to build a stretch of track without a catenary that goes parallel and create a catenary one, like a cross into this line. Okay, there we go. And we need to just upgrade this small tiny bit of track to connect the catenary to here. So we got catenary tracks that are going from the main line to appropriate platforms. So we can just go on. We can enter pretty much every single platform. Leaving from the platforms, we can basically do the same thing almost, because we are missing one. But that is going to be sorted on this stretch of track. Because what I need to do, again, I need to build a crossover. And again, we need speed of 80 kilometers per hour, at least for the main line. We need to remember that this thing is going to be eventually upgraded to 80 kilometer per hour. Well, to high-speed truck. So I don't want to aggressively reduce the speed of a high-speed trains, or of the trains that are in fact designed to reach those high speeds. That wouldn't be logical, right? So that's the first bit of changes. We obviously need to connect it to that sideline that is heading towards Sandwich. So we will be changing the angles in here, because that is not going to work for a sandwich train that we need to send to Loftus and back. Right, we also need a crossover onto this track, so that train or cargo train can head on onto this bit of track, and from here he needs to be able to cross onto this bit of track. Speeds can be lower, so I'm not worried about 80 kilometer limit. If I can achieve it, I will, and I can. There we go. So we can now cross onto this track, approaching from the north, which I do like. So what I need to have is this final cross onto that middle track. There we go. So basically, starting from here, I can get onto the right track. Good. Good, 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 good. Right, the situation changes a little bit in here. Because I obviously need to merge this bit of track with the main line. And that is going to be a bit annoying. Right, I'm not sure if I can make it before this bit. Can I? And what's the speed? 65. I mean, it's not bad. I guess we can take it. And then we need a parallel track that is joining somewhere here. Where is this one? Why is it not going? Why are you running? Why are you running? Where is this? This is merging here. Good. And here, just join. There we go. Right. Looks good. In fact, it looks really, really, really good. So the trains coming from here will merge onto this track. And from here, they can get into this station, or they can carry on this track going into cargo station. So that track is the only one that is going to be used only to leave from a cargo station. Unfortunately, that long bit of track is a two-way track right now, so fly through will be congested. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a second with the rest of the build. We will then build Watchet side. And finally, we will do signaling. So I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so we are back. Still at northern approach to Loftus Central. I did small changes in traffic organization just before we start working on Watchet station. So I added this slip track so we can send our cargo train continuously on fourth track up until the last moment when they need to go on like a pass-through track. When it comes to trains leaving from cargo station, I added a fifth track going along the line so that the trains that are leaving can take this track, and trains that are incoming can take this track, which normally would be going opposite direction. This is to make the traffic flow a little bit better. Why is that? Normally, in old organization, the trains would come in on this track. They would have joined counter traffic on this high-speed track, which I wouldn't want to use for trains that are going in the wrong direction, at least not for too long a period of time, because obviously for a brief moment going through this bit, some of the passenger trains will eventually have to go counter traffic. However, it's just a short slip compared to what it was before, where cargo trains would have to join this track and carry on up until this point where they would split into their appropriate platform, which is quite significant distance, considering that trains carrying goods will most likely be much slower than high-speed passenger trains. I just wanted to keep them separate from the main passenger traffic that can eventually go quite fast. So yeah, those are the changes in traffic organization on this junction. And without any further ado, let's go here to Watchet, which is our next goal. And we are going to build some amazingly looking station. Hopefully it won't take too long. Let me turn on the HUD. So first things first, we need to do some upgrades and changes to this town. Obviously I don't want certain things to be in certain places because that won't work for me. Right, so I need to bulldoze quite a significant bit of this town. Let's keep it in that shape. I can just get rid of that bit of a road. Before we start building anything, I would like to upgrade my streets. So I would like this bit to be a main road of that town. This bit can also act as a main road, and we can extend this here. Right. So we got our main roads, which is most of our town at this very moment. I can eventually give that bit some love as well. Good. Okay, where is the connection with other towns? Watchet seems to be cut off from any other town, which is surprising. Yeah, it's like the last road ends here, but Watchet is completely separate from any other place. That's why it wasn't actually expanding. Anyway, let's not focus on that. I want terminus station, I want 320, I want catenary, and I want just a single track at this very moment. And don't be worried, we won't keep it as a single track station. We will do something absolutely amazing with it. I need to adjust the angle. Yeah, right. I need a bit more space, so I am hoping to eventually line it up properly. Good. That's perfectly fine. And now what I need is to configure this bad boy so it will work for us. I need one passenger station, and I need, let's say, when it comes to cargo, yeah, we can stick with that. And I want cargo platform here on this side. There we go. And I want another track on this side of this platform, which is effectively making us to have two cargo platforms. But what I also want is passenger platform that is actually slightly extending. That's 3, 4. And then I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and that bit needs to be empty. Or eventually what I can do is to do it like that. So we got a bit more space to work on various things in here. So I need a bit of a track in here, and I need a bit of a track in here. Right. Eventually trucks can wait. Build a track without catenary, and I need it, even though I might not use it. Right. So definitely that's going to be a terminus station, and that is going to be a terminus station. But what I'm going to do is to leave. I can also build some some roof in here and some roof in here, so the passengers can eventually stay under the roof. Right, that looks beautiful, and we will work from here. So, how is this going to look like? I need a catenary track that will go parallel to my station up until this point. I also need a bit in here with a split off in this direction for very important building. Yes, you guessed it. We are going to smack this building in here. There we go. That looks absolutely amazing. What I'm also going to do is to connect these two tracks. Now I am going to build a crossover in the middle. Go. So this way trains can actually stop at 3 platforms, because effectively that created 3 passenger platforms, 2 cargo platforms on just 4 tracks. That middle section will just be used for trains that are incoming for this platform to go next to train that might be stopped on this platform. Right. Isn't that clever? That is a design that I came up with just recently as a fun project. Right. So this is going to slowly merge into wait, I can eventually extend this bit, and I can extend this bit. There we go. Very, very, very good. What I can also do is this. 60. Yeah. 60 is more than enough. That's pretty much the speed that I would like to keep in this tiny stretch of track. Again, 60. So what I can do is to force my trains to eventually go out with this truck and go in with this truck, so they can just take their appropriate route. Now I need to delete that road. Because we need quite a long approach to this station. We need to build all the missing infrastructure from this station. So we got 5 tracks that will be merging into 4 track layout. Also, some of these tracks will be changing their destination, because obviously we got catenary track working as a high-speed track in the middle, while non-catenary tracks should be on the outside. So that's what we are going to do. Right. So let's begin with catenary. That needs to turn a little bit, and that needs to be joining it. This one, can you just not go? Can I reach high speeds on this 102. That's not exactly what I would like to see. That train will need to continue like that, and that train will need to merge into this track later. We'll build that connection when those two tracks actually connect with each other. So we need to keep extending this junction until we can smoothly, there we go. With that smooth connection, we can now join into that track. Can we? How far we can go? There we go. Yeah, that looks better. So now this train that will be leaving can leave on this track. Same goes to this train. It will go past, leave onto this track and join into this track, in fact. Yeah. I just got no idea why I would do this the complete opposite way. There we go. That looks much better. In fact, good. This is just for trains leaving from the station. Obviously, we will have a crossing to the right track later, because that's going to be final crossover right in front of the station, so we can avoid all that situation where a train will have to wait for too long for these trains to leave. Right. Let's extend non-catenary way for as long as we can, because we need to start building up a quad track layout. Okay, and now the speeds. Right, we need to limit the speeds of our train to like reasonable amount or reasonable speed, and we can't slow down cargo trains too much. For a cargo trains, a speed of 60, maybe 70 would be appropriate. Yeah, I guess 70 will give us enough space to work on. Oh. Is it not possible? 69, 80. Okay. They are right next to each other. Perfectly fine. Right, so that's final crossover for these trains, because those are two-way tracks and incoming tracks are one-way. So this is a way in and this is going to be a way out. And that's enough approach so that the train can be a bit longer. Right. When it comes to way out, the train will reach probably roughly around this point, I guess. We reach this point. Probably, yeah, because that's a catenary way, so we can't touch it anyway. So this is one-way track, this is already a two-way track, and this is going uphill, and I don't like the way it merges. It's too high in this bit. Yeah, it is too high. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we will have to fix that bit before we proceed. I really hate to have like that fail merging. There we go. And that's that's how we adjust the height of the truck. There we go. It's no longer going too high, no longer going too low. Oh dear. It is, in fact. It is going too low or too high, and I don't like it. Why? Why in the name of God you have to do it to me? Right, so we can do slight adjustment. Can I get a proper junction in here, please? Do I? Yes, that's a proper junction, and then the truck can go on its merry way. Yeah, that looks much better. And we just got slight decrease of speed, but it's on the exit, so nobody cares. We won't reach 120 kilometers per hour on this stretch anyway, so we can afford to make some changes. Obviously, we need to keep on the right height later on, but station approach, as it's always slower, can eventually have some different treatment. Right, so normally this will be incoming cargo truck, and that truck needs to be able to join this bit. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Eventually do that bit to compress the whole thing. So if the train can reach these two, then it can merge onto these tracks somewhere around here, I believe. Is it? If I would do that, then I could do that crossing. While at the same time in here, do I need a crossing in here? So I can get onto this track from here, for example. No, I don't. Because what I need, in fact, is to be able to get to this middle track. This one. Both from here and from here. So I can sort it out on this crossing. So I can cross over here. Then I can build another crossing here. Yeah, I would like to make this bit short, and then right after I need to cross from this track to the middle one. And then I can do another crossover on these tracks, so we can accommodate for few other things that will happen. Right, so this is going to go with catenary since here, or from here, or yeah, it's not since, it's from. We are talking about distance, not time. Right. For some reason those tracks doesn't snap properly, and they can exchange. And I hate when my tracks doesn't snap. Yeah, there we go. It's right next to each other. Perfectly fine. Perfectly balanced. Lovely. Right. So that track is... Is there a signal? There is a signal for some reason. There is a signal. Oh, to indicate that we are going into this direction, because that's a one-way track already. This to work like that anymore. In fact, yeah, I can order this train to actually get onto its right track as soon as this is humanly possible. So I can do it at lower speed. I don't need to worry about this train hitting only 79 kilometers per hour while it's right here, right after the platform, because it will never reach that high speed to make this significant. Good. So this way I can upgrade this stretch to become a catenary, because starting from this point it is a catenary. In fact, I can downgrade this bit because it's no, I can downgrade this bit because it is no non-catenary slip. So yeah, everything works perfectly fine. We are working like this. I'm not sure if it's exactly natural way to put on catenary. Normally they would probably smack the catenaries all the way down at some point, but yeah, it is a game. We are trying to do our best. We need to delete that bit. There we go. Okay, that is looking really good. So the trains that are leaving can pass here. No, trains that are incoming can pass here, and everything is fine. Trains that are leaving can pass here and they can go on this outside track. Perfectly fine, I'd say. Is it? Here, and yeah, that needs to be catenary for now. Oh dear, closing the wrong track. Blah blah blah. Now, do I need any more catenary? No. I need to create a junction, but first I need to extend this track to actually match with what I got. Lovely stuff. And now finally I need to find that junction. Where is it? There it is. So I need to cross from here with the speed of, as this is incoming track, I would like to have at least 80 km per hour on this stretch so that the train can get on one of those two tracks. Escaping can happen on this way. Fantastic. Now, trains that are leaving from this platform, they will be going on this track. They join here, and now they need to cross into this track. So I need to have catenary, because those might eventually be trains that's... Why is this? Oh, what is wrong with you? Right, I would like you to go like that. Speed needs to be higher, at least 90. This point it might actually be really fast. Do I need trains to go onto this track? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, in fact, because trains will be changing their direction to Knaresborough. And in order to get there, I need to have a last set of double crossings on each tracks, just to make sure that every single train can reach its destination. And I don't want to make this stretch too long. That's why I would start small adjustments here. Right. both of these side lanes will probably end up being without any catenary. Do they? Catenaries. You know what? I might actually do. Right. Catenary or not? Quick decision. Okay. Yeah, that might be a catenary. Mostly because if there will be those single unit trains, they might require such. So I will adjust this accordingly. So we are crossing in. Obviously the catenary will end here, which I don't want to happen. But I will give the train a little bit of track. Speed of, I don't need 120. I can even go sharper, and I can go down to 80 because trains will slow down to 80 kilometers per hour anyway. So there is no need for me to actually try to make myself look stupid. And oh, so I'm gonna need that crossing, in fact, because do I? Oh, or maybe. Fine. So the train is joining in, and the train is passing to this lane, but from this lane it's to go to this lane. And the problem is that this lane is passing too close, so I won't be able to do that. And the nearest I could do this is here. So the train could eventually do that final 60, 70 kilometer adjustment, but that makes no bloody sense. Is it? Isn't. But what makes a sense completing this bit of track, we just need to hit this spot earlier. That's what we are going to do. But I need to get a crossover into this lane first, so that the train can effectively join this track with a speed of 120. Yeah. Okay, good. So eventually train that is coming in joins this track, crosses over, and gets onto this track, getting into one of these two platforms. Heading out, it's heading out onto this track, crosses over, gets out. Fantastic. Trains that are going into the station are coming in on this track when it comes to cargo, and they are pretty screwed. No, they are not. They are in fact not that screwed, because we got no screws attached. Train that is leaving can easily leave. Right, we are talking about cargo train. So I need to have another crossing in here that will go into this point. 79. Why is it 79? Oh, because I started too late. Start exactly at the right spot. Good, 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 good. And match it. 80. Perfectly fine. And do I need to have another crossing? That's the question. If I can do 80. Well, I can. Okay. And now I can basically do 79, which is not something I want. Oh, that's gonna be 79. Don't like that, but it will have to work. Right. So that is 79. And the train is coming in. Okay, I need to upgrade. There is that stretch and there is that stretch. Good. We got catenary all the way down. This way. Yeah. Pretty much that stretch won't be needed. No, it's... how is this changing? There is a change to this bit, but it's coming because of this track. But this bit won't have crossover in that case, unless no, I won't be able to squeeze in here. So this bit of track is basically useless at this moment. I'd like to have useless bits of track, but it is what it is. Because the trains from here will jump in onto this track. And they will carry on until this bit to join the station on their appropriate platform. There's no traffic going back anyway, so that's how I need to leave it. Same goes to this train. This train can split into this track. It can go forward. This train can split here and join this track, or it can go forward. This train can go in, split into these platforms, go in the middle platforms, split into one of these platforms. So that's perfectly fine. And this platform and this train can jump here into the middle. It can go into this platform. It could technically go straight for this platform, but that's gonna be one-way track. And it can go to this platform. So we got all the ways covered, I guess. This train is joining in, joins the middle track, can take any of these three platforms, joins in, and it can take this platform, joining back. From these platforms, yeah, trains will make it to this junction. From this train, trains can make it, okay. So pretty much we got everything covered. So all we need to do is to design final signaling for the junction. So this is incoming tracks. Yes, this is outcoming tracks. This is incoming track, outgoing, and again incoming track, outgoing track. Fantastic, we got all signals done, at least for that bit. This signal is in the wrong place. Because what this train can do, it can eventually go here. Yeah, this train can go up to here, so I want signal here. And that can be one-way signal. Yes. Good. So this way we can let trains as far as we can. At least when it comes to cargo trains, because that's pretty much only cargo trains line. When it comes to merging in, we can't let trains onto this track, but we can go on this track as far as we can, which is here. All right. So basically, most of the junction will be not covered by any sort of tracks. Right, this is incoming track, and this is going to be outgoing track. We need to tell the game that, and the game will adjust the train routes accordingly. Same goes to, well, this bit is double, two-way, so that works perfectly fine. However, there still needs to be that bit. There we go. And that's pretty much only waypoint that I'm using. Why is that? Because I want trains leaving from this, going through this waypoint and joining back in onto this track, going completely around this platform. So it's similar, like these platforms would be parallel in this case. I don't need them long because they will accommodate just short trains, and everything seems to be fine. So I am ready to actually start. Oh wait, one last thing to configure. I am basically ready to start building up for my main connection and setting up the signaling. I will do it off screen, so you don't have to watch like 2-hour long video of me setting up this track. So I'll be back with you in a second. So we are back with our today's video. Thank you very much for waiting. For you, it probably lasted for like 5 seconds. However, for me, it was about an hour of hard work to actually connect all the stations. Meanwhile, as you've probably already noticed, my train is moving on high-speed tracks. So yes, these became available, so I decided to upgrade the entire main line with a high-speed tracks. We also got some new signals. Anyway, our first train is actually approaching Loftus Central on its new route that will lead us to Watchet. So as a bonus and as a quick overview of this beautiful track, I decided that we will look at it from the perspective of a running train. I'll be constantly switching between turning on and off the hood, as I need to change the camera from time to time as we are going to be going through some tunnels. So just sit down and relax. Enjoy that joyful ride along with our passenger train, and probably we will wrap up this video as soon as the train pulls into the station on the other end. Right, let me just turn on the hood. Let me just switch to the cabin, and yes, I will pretty much become silent for most of part of this journey, as there's not much to talk. As you probably noticed, this stretch of track is equipped with brand new signals that will later on be supplied to other various parts of the tracks. However, replacing every single signal is kind of annoying, and very time consuming, as you guys know, so I will definitely do that off camera, because that would be like 5 hours long video. Anyway, enjoy the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, the train is now approaching Watchet Central, where it will terminate. Please don't forget to take all your belongings and luggage. Also, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It will really help my channel grow. If you want to get informed about my new uploads, hit that notification bell button, set it all for not all notifications, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.